Hi there, welcome to the official unboxing video of the nTron Unite kit. Since the launch of the nTron Unite kit, we have been receiving a lot of questions from the community and potential users. What's the content of this kit? And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you just that. But before I get into the unboxing video, I would like to share with you a little story of how we came up with this product. So for the past 4 years, Nervtek has had the opportunity to visit several secondary and primary schools to run workshops on robotics, on coding and electronics. And in this process, most times we get to engage with students to get challenges that limit their learning process, and they get to tell us that they're not able to, to see how they can actually apply the theory they learn in class, because everything is always on paper, but they don't get to have tools or objects, practical objects that can illustrate these things practically. And that's when we thought of what could we do, to bring a solution to the challenges that they face. And the first thing that came up was nTron Unite kit. And for most, especially for students that are into sciences, learning subjects like physics, a student that is learning physics will not just draw circuits on paper, but they'll get to use the nTron Unite kit to physically connect those circuit different components. For example, a student will be able to see how current flows from a battery source to a switch opening and closing, and to a resistor to lighting a bulb. And for those doing mechanics, they are able to see how a system moves, and this kit has all of those concepts in it. And even we have a robot inside here to introduce them to robotics. We have solar panels to get them to renewable energy, and we believe that this is a solution that's going to enable them to have a more fun, interactive, and a practical way of learning physical science subjects, especially physics. And in the future, we're going to be developing more solutions for other areas. This kit is made for students, is made for young innovators, and it's made for children as well, especially for children to develop their critical thinking ability, their problem-solving skills as they grow up, because we don't just want kids to see things on TV, but we want them to start creating their own reality. And we believe that when they start engaging on things like this, they can start creating things right from a young age. And you don't know. Welcome back to the unboxing video. So here we have the kit, and you can see the age range is from 6+ ages, since it contains small parts. It may not be good for kids that are younger than this. And behind here you can see it's easy to assemble the components inside. They can be able to learn solar energy concepts. They can be able to do simple physical sciences experiments, and you can do electronic experiments. And in the process of learning all of these skills, they can develop hands-on skills. And to open the kit, you open from this side. It's magnetic, so you open like this. And when you open the kit, the first thing you're going to see is a thank you note. So that's what you get first. And secondly, inside the kit, you have a user manual for the nTron kit, front and the back. And when you open inside, you can be able to see the experiments. You can see the component list. You see different directions and guide on how to connect the components, how to connect the battery. You see this is the first experiment, which is a light emitting diode circuit battery, and it lights up. You have second experiment, which is a diode. I move on to other experiments: resistors, capacitors, buzzers, transistors, and the most interesting one, which is the robots. So you have motors, you have solar panels, and you have the robots. So these are 10 experiments I can do, and not just that, they can do much more than just what you have in the kit here. So the kit has 2 layers stacked up with components, and the first layer has the most essential components. So these are the most essential components in the kit. And as you can see here, just quickly, this is a resistor, and the resistor, you can see, carries a Nervtek logo. The kits were developed, or the modules were developed by Nervtek. And this is a push button. See, this is a push button. Yes, and you have a buzzer here to produce sound, and then you have a small LED bulb here that shines when a battery is connected across it. You have other components like capacitors, you have transistors, you have other LEDs, and here you have a motor that when the battery is connected to it, it rotates to illustrate mechanical movements and so on. And this is what is used to build a robot that is inside the kit. And here you have a battery holder where the battery is connected to. And the second layer, I'll put this by the side. The second layer carries the solar panel. This is a solar panel, as you can see. And then you have batteries inside. You have 2 batteries inside the kit. And then you have cables for connecting different circuits together or different components together. And then you have the other side, you have 3D printed parts. When joined together, it forms a robot. So you have all of those things stacked in the second layer. Now let's quickly do an experiment. So we're going to do experiment 1 in the manual, which is to connect light emitting diodes. So first things first, we want to connect our batteries. So we'll take the 2 battery connectors. And secondly, we'll need a light emitting diode. We'll need a resistor. And we'll need our batteries from here. I will need some jumper cables. Yes, so quickly I'll first connect my batteries to the connectors, and I will join the 2 batteries together like this, and then we'll connect the resistor from here, and then from the resistor we'll move to the LED. From the LED, and from the LED we'll move to battery. So as you can see, we have been able to do a very simple electronic circuit, and it is shining like that. Yes. And the second experiment that we'll do is, so it's notice that with this resistor it helps to protect the LED from burning if there's over voltage from the batteries. So if you connect it directly like this, it's going to be much more brighter. So you can see the difference. Secondly, let's do a simple buzzer circuit. So we need a buzzer. I will need a push button. So connect the push button like this, and we'll take a jumper wire from here. We connect it to the buzzer, and we connect this other side from here. Yeah, circuit, you should be able to hear a sound like this. So while they're learning electronic circuit, they get to see live applications of it, like in a house where you have a bell. When you press on the push button, you get a bell sound. And this is the process of energy conversion from electrical energy into sound energy. Thank you.